Well, hello there to everybody watching this video. It is I, your boy, Hboy, and I am here with part 2 of my artificial intelligence site, Boyd Humans. And as you know, last time I left off with TV episode generator, so I'm going to move to the next one now. Story generator. Let's see what happens. Our AI will write a story for you. It was trained on the text of millions of web pages using machine learning to figure out what to write. Each story creates is unique and not something that's ever existed. Let's see what appears. Hopefully it's a good story. Okay, let's see what it says. During the first days with the Patriots, the Bengals had just one team of numbers of defensive players on their roster. Okay, it sounds like a baseball story. The Bengals had no definite players on their roster at all. They had a whole squad of defensive linemen on their roster that was all over the place. They had no receivers on the roster at all. So what do? You put all the players together and get on the practice squad. There's a lot of flexibility. I think the fact that I was in the Bills for a year and there was a scout. This is messy. And I knew that there were guys I wanted to use. There were guys I wanted to have on their practice squad. Though there were those guys I needed to keep on the practice squad. These were the guys I needed to help protect the QB. Oh, it's a baseball story, it's a football story, not a baseball story. And then there's still guys you could trade. There's still people you could get in your pocket to help your QB, and you could help your team win. The fact that my family did some things that he enjoyed, and that's what we do. I don't think anybody knows what's going on. That's the reason I've done it. It's not that I'm against it. I think that there's other teams that could be better served by not keeping guys on the practice squad. There's a lot of talented young guys that are playing. There's a few good teams, and they know those guys. Okay, interesting. I'm assuming it's supposed to be one of those emotional, wholesome sports movie kind of stories, but it wasn't that exciting. Colorized movies. Okay, I won't do that one because if I did that, that would just be straight up piracy. So I'm going to skip that one. Let's go to new words that do not exist. Okay, AI come in with new words. Choreography. The study of structure of intermended or whole organisms. Through some choreography, we have entered the transition above to marine decidus, eukaryotic life. Let's see how a text-to-speech would say that. Let's go TTS demo. Okay, let's do the iconic UK Daniel, whatever his name is, not Julie. Let's do the iconic UK Daniel. You know, the one that they use on those Reddit videos, because I like him. And now I'm going to put, why is he a doctor? I don't know. Choreography, let's see what he says.
Choreography.
Okay, let's try another one. A Morocco sheep, kababri. What the traditional kababri rule from Morocco. What? Okay, that one's dumb. Let's go to another one. Duckbillies. A small white Australian duckbill, the male of which is found on the southern shore in the Great Barrier Reef. A duckbilly sighting last weekend. Okay, that last one they weren't even trying. Okay, let's move to another one. Let's do photo search. I don't know. Search below for free photos to use legally in your blog, business, website, school project, social media post. Unlike traditional photos such as use keywords, this one analyzes the content and matches it to what you're looking for. Interesting. Let's see what appears. Let's type in Hboy and let's see what appears. I won't appear, but let's see what does. Oh dear Lord. I don't even know what to say. That thing looks terrifying. Is that a doll or a human? That's supposed to be Justin Bieber as an anime girl? That's just hideous. Let's just get back to it. Okay. And let's try typing YouTube and see what appears. Okay, that's really incorrect. Let's type in Dora the Explorer. To be fair, she looks kind of like Dora. Looks like PewDiePie, but Okay, enough of that. Let's move to the next one, shall we? Let's do heavy metal lyrics generator. It says heavy metal is full of. Okay, let's get a heavy metal. Let's get a heavy metal beat. Heavy metal beat. And that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be singing the... Covered in darkness, the darkness that is in me, the dark of the night. I am light, light from the cold, light in my dreams. I dream of the world. I am the darkness, the light from the night, I will fall tonight. In the cold we will rise. In the darkness we will rise. A shadow of darkness. I dream of the world. I am the darkness. The light of the night. The night. So that was an AI-generated heavy metal song, more or less. Can't really say much about it, but I hope you enjoyed it. Either way, let's move to the next one. Let's say fake people. This one you probably know is infamously known as thispersondoesnotexist.com. But I remember the kid in a scout troop I had a mother that looked like that. I wonder if that's the face. Did they use her face to help? Okay, and then this one creates less realistic faces. Let's see what appears. Oh dear Lord, that looks hideous. Looks like Ryan Reynolds mixed with Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's not natural. Okay, now let's do it more. Let's go to another realistic one. Okay. It's weird how it looks like, I don't know how to describe that. It looks like the eyes look childish, but the head looks adult. And it's like, that's now the older one. I don't know what to say about that one. It's kind of uncanny, but interesting nevertheless. Okay, let's see what this one. Okay, that's too realistic. Oh my goodness. Looks like Emma Stone from Cruella. Whoa, man. Okay, anyway. We've seen that one. Let's move on to the next one. Quote generator. AI thoughts. Okay, let's see. The perfect storm of positive effect and positive mindsets needed to make you feel alright. Okay, that one's actually makes sense. Let's see what the next one is. Bitterness is like poison. When it's cold, it poisons. When it's hot, it sticks. What? Poison doesn't stick. Okay, now let's do a deepfake video. Let's do Elon Musk, because everyone's talking about Elon Musk lately. That looks too realistic. Don't know who that is. But I can totally see Elon doing this in the real world. So originally Dave O'Brien, I don't know who Dave O'Brien is, but I'm not lying, I would totally see Elon doing this in the real world, so it's not that far-fetched. However, since you can watch these videos anytime, I won't really talk about them. Okay, anyway, let's do pizza. It's a fake AI pizza. Let's see. Would I eat it? I would not eat that one. That one looks nasty with the green piece. Is that broccoli? I don't even know what that is. Looks like broccoli. I probably wouldn't eat that. This one I might eat. I'm assuming that's bacon and green peppers. That one I would totally eat. Okay, that one looks pretty. Oh, it looks like a margarita pizza. I really don't like margarita pizza, so I probably wouldn't eat that. Okay, let's see. It also does meals in. What is that? That doesn't look. Well, it does say it doesn't come out. It says that it doesn't come out as good as the pizzas. I don't even know what that is. Let's see if I can get one that actually looks like food. I'm assuming those are tomatoes, but again, it doesn't really look like food. And that, I'm assuming lasagna and a chicken, I think? I don't even know. It's hard to tell with that. Okay, well now let's move to the next one. Video game ideas. Let's see if I would play this video game. A new video game that can simulate the driving skills of a NASCAR driver. Okay, not overly realistic, but I mean, not overly AI, like seems just a simple racing game. While still being realistic and friendly, the simulator would be similar to Mile High Sky, don't know what that is, but features the electronics that allow the player to trigger automatically certain behaviors such as turning left, right, parking, braking, lanes changes, rearrange, lane openings, cuts. Okay, let's there. Hi, I am making a 2D arcade fighting game, survival simulator. Okay, that sounds fun. In 3D, wait, a 2D fighting game in 3D, that's kind of redundant. That doesn't make sense. What is an AI would you expect? I am making a 2D arcade fighting, wait, I already read that. The main idea is you have 3 classes of skills, bow, gun, and armor. Oh, kind of like Minecraft, but Minecraft doesn't have guns. Each of those skills have a duration. After a certain amount of time without any unwanted consequence, you'll be able to finish the fight. But there are limits. 1 hour is a lot of fun without too much stress. The server will be small, typical May-style games. The game will be set in a fantasy world full of battle stations, like the mixture of battles, quests, puzzles, and endings. Server size, very large. Allow us to spend time within the game and all the terminal internals. Okay, it cuts off, but don't blame them. Okay, let's see what the... Okay, let's go back. Go back. Close this tab. Let's see what the next one is. Pizza, video game ideas. Let's see what a computer dreams about. What the heck is going on here? Assuming that looks like a cushion with a bunch of lizards attached to it, and a woman giving a ball to a dog, but if you look closely, the dog is made out of many seal piece thingies. Whoa, that's trippy. That is trippy. I don't know what to say. It's unsettling, but it's interesting at the same time. So I must say, I do kind of it's pretty interesting. I'm probably never going to unsee that, but I must say it's an interesting picture. In fact, you know what? I'm going to save that. File, new, save, and then I'm going to... And then I'm going to quickly save it. I'm going to put it on here. And now let's get back to the video. Let's see what other AI dreams... Let's see what other things AI can dream about. And whoa. What is this? A bunch of eyes on a foot walking? Just... Yeesh. See, 2 staircases with a bunch of... That's just trippy. Okay, starting to get a little too trippy for my liking. Let's skip to the next one. Let's go... movie plot. Okay, this one has 3 movie plots, kind of like the TV show plot. This one gets 3 at a time, just like the movie plot. Let's see what the plots are, shall we? Plot number 1. A film tells the story of a young man who is sent to an insane asylum to escape his parents when he gets into trouble with the medical team. He then goes to a school and is sent there after a traumatic experience, but he escapes and gets lost. The man who escapes from the asylum goes on to reveal the true story of his escape. Not too bad. On a trip to San Francisco, a young man falls for a girl named Beth, who lives in a cabin with her family. That sounds kind of boring, actually. A group of high schools are having problems at their school, even though they're normal. That sounds really boring. How I do like the site. Out of all 3 of them, the first one sounds the most exciting. The third one just sounds like a boring high school movie. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. AI music. Okay. No human input. It wrote lyrics, gave the song a 10, sang the vocals. Let's hear how it sounds. It's not good. Sounds like Miku. Can't even make that out. This is the lyrics. I can't even hear that. Try the next one. It's not. This is horrid. It sounds like. Listen. If you like it, that's okay, but I personally hate it. It's awful. Let's try this one. Okay, this is horrid. I'm sorry, but I personally can't handle listening to that. That's horrid. Okay, let's move to the next one. Paper generator. Learning the structure of deep, conversational natural networks for answering many common visual questions. This is horrid. In this paper, we develop a novel approach for detecting a high-level visual representation of an image by combining features extracted from the input image. Given those examples of literature, we are able to we are able to extract high-level information such as objects, scene characteristics, and pose. We propose a novel deep learning framework that's capable of handling the above phenomena. We show that a promised method is able to learn about a predominant feature which is comically captured and a lot less visual representation. The proposed method is based on the fact that the pose and the object features in different points provide a visual novel. It's hard to read. This proposed method is easily implemented by hand using advanced in. Okay, this is too hard to read. If you want, you can pause and read it. My brain's too mushed for this kind of thing. Let's skip to the next one. Anime stories. This sounds pretty exciting. Alright, thinks of anime story ideas. These anime plots and waifu images do not exist in real life. They're computer generated. She looks kind of cute. This game has a strong heroine, I'm assuming Blondie over there. As a result, she's really cool. It's pretty easy. You can see how the heroine's story has changed over time, but in this anime, the characters' lives are much more complicated because they're not connected to each other very much. Okay, kind of sad. In order to maintain this relationship between characters, the ending of the game is not quite as easy as it was before. Our story has different kinds of endings. For one thing, the story has 2 girls and 2 boys. Even though the plot later in episodes, the main characters end up at the end without being tied back to each other, though they can be tied up really well. How do you guys approach the game design? It was inspired by the game's genres and concepts. I want to use the story and characters. I saw how some of them are. Okay, that one was lame. Let's move to the next one. Movie Maker. Let's type in my username, Hboy. See what happens. Come on. Why isn't it? It's not working. Let's try Shrek. Might take a few. I'll open that in another tab, and while that does that, I'll try the next. I'll skip to the next. I might come back to that later. Insult battle. Insult our AI. Okay. You are lame. Your mama's so ugly. When she walks into her room, the mice jump on chairs. Okay, that's kind of. You make clever bot seem like Keto from YTV. For those who don't understand, Keto's a hypnosis AI who is known for turning people into zombies on some show that was on YTV called, I think, Prank Patrol. Anyway, let's see what he says about that. Your mom is so poor she bounces food stamps. That's just sad. I'll do a yo mama joke. Your mama so dumb she eats gym shorts. I like little author reference there. Your mom is so stupid her favorite color is clear. Okay, that's not a good one. Okay, my aunt can write better stories than you. Your mom is so dumb she sent me a fax with a stamp on it. Okay, I'll come back. This one I'm actually enjoying. Let's say, yo mama's so dumb she flipped when I asked her to burn a CD. She threw it in a fire. Let's see what she says now. Your mama's so ugly, her Halloween, she tricks or treats by phone. Okay, I'll come back to it. So the thing is, they should do more than just your mama jokes, in my opinion. Anyway, let's move to the next one. Poetry generation. Given. They told me that it was Christmas. Given. I gave you everything. I gave it to you out of love. Given. I gave you faith. I gave you love. Given. I gave you time. I ain't got no use to cry. I gave you life. I gave you that into me. Given. I gave you to me. I gave you to me all. You know what I mean. All alone. It wasn't a wise move to take it. I gave you life. I gave you life. Given. You gave to me all. I don't know what I mean. All alone. It wasn't a wise move to take it. I gave you life. I give you life. Yeah. That was somewhat sad, but not overly exciting anything. Anyways, move to the next one. Website to heavy metal song. Okay, out of every website. So let's try YouTube. So I'm going to go YouTube. I'm going to say youtube.com. And I'm going to go back here. And I'm going to put youtube.com. Let's see what appears. Boom. The text is not long enough. Our sites, the site blocks scrapers like ours from getting text from the web page. Okay, let's try, I don't know, let's try Wattpad. But let's take one of my Wattpad stories, because I have a Wattpad account. See, it's called Hboy Stories. You'll see that later. Anyway, let's take one of mine, and let's copy, and then let's go back here, and paste, and let's see what happens. Okay, let's try just the... Yeah, it doesn't work. Let's try Wikipedia. Okay, I did a body pillow thingy. And let's go to boom. And let's see what appears. Okay, this site just doesn't... Half of this site doesn't work. If I knew a site that would work, sorry about that. I'll skip to see if this finally worked. Nope, sorry. Anyway, now let's move to the next one. Happy moments. What makes humans happy? I got my new car last month after so many years. Okay, I can understand why someone would be happy. We had a big turn out our son's first birthday party. I don't have a son, but I'd probably be happy. Two of my sisters and their baby boy moved out of the house. I was with them to make room. To make room for me and my kids. Okay. My husband was happy to learn that we were able to move next week. I was a very happy moment because we've been in different states for several weeks now. Okay. So I can understand. Okay, band name generator. Magnion, Cool Muffin, Electric Sky, The Trading Hut, The Lost Boys of Sicken, Ghoster, Vivid Dark, Portrait of Ob. That's a weird name. Corner's Blood, and Mad Cray. Let's say some non-AI ones. Champagne Wire, Corrupt, Metronome, Crane Second, Sound of Listening, Persistent Fire, Delightful Biology, Burn Boogeyman, and Perspective Listening. That one's pretty awesome. Okay, let's see, let's create some jokes. Okay, let's enter my joke. What is, feel? Moods. Get it? Moods? Moo, because cows. Okay, I see what they're going to say. What do you say when your sister's... What do you say when your sister, when she's crying? Are you having a crisis? Oh, crisis. Crisis. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, what is the 25th letter of the alphabet? And let's assume he said Y. Why? Because I want to know. There is no conclusive evidence of what happens to old skeptics, but their future is doubtful. Oh, okay, I don't really get that one. If you get it, please let me know in the comments. Okay, Snowmen come from heaven unassembled. The best way to communicate with a fish is to drop them a line. Too bad they'll probably either be unconscious or dead by the time they find out. Did you hear about the jump rope? Nope. I skipped it. Wasn't it a well-dressed man and a dog? The man was a suit, the dog just pants. When a painter works out, it's good for his art. I read a book on helium once. I couldn't put it down. Vampires buy art supplies to draw blood. A neuron walks into a bar, like a beer, and he says, "How much would that be?" Asks the neutron. "For you, no charge." Now that one was from the Big Bang Theory. That's not AI. That one I've heard in the Big Bang Theory. Why do people? Sad because of your mom. When smog lifts in Los Angeles, UCLA. Oh, UCLA. Okay, that's funny. Okay, I'll come back to that one maybe, but I probably won't. Okay, business ideas. Risk reward. We're going to collect funds to cover the cost of running his research. Collecting money from all the top financial companies to find out how much money they pay for their research projects and how much they spend. Okay, I don't have the mental capacity for this. I'm going to the next one. Okay, let's see some memes. The meme depicts the death of a baby boy. Okay, that's just flat out morbid. The meme shows a man in his 50s dancing in public. The man's wearing a mask. The man's actually a boy, and we could see the boy meme, and we could use the boy meme to make good jokes about boys in hoodies. But that first one is just flat out morbid. The meme depicts you as a girl, and the meme was submitted by a white woman, and the good guys and now the bad guys. I hope this is a good time to make memes about vegetarians. I really want you to look at my memes. The meme shows up in the top image, but it's in the wrong place. I'm going through a divorce. Oh, that's just sad. Okay, let's skip to the next one. Mural style. Okay, that one's a nice looking painting. Okay, that one just looks a little abstract. And, okay, so by the looks of it, I have appeared to have done 28 minutes, and I guess I'll end the video now, and I might do a part 3, so I'll see you next time when I do part 3. Bye-bye.